I have less than one day to say all these things. Less than one day to say all these things. First off, Second off, let's start the show. For one, I am gonna maybe do these enough to get this within this time, so. Anyway. Oh wait, that's not one. Alright, so we need to go through all of these, so that I have the stuff in case I ever want to revisit it. Is that really the only one? I thought there was like two. Oh no, I've also got to do the gallery art. like I've got all of these. Which is kind of disappointing, there wasn't that many this time. But whatever. Anyway, anyhoozle. Right, gonna scratch my ass and... Xiao Lao, the supreme immortal beast of Kunlun. I hope my voice is coming through nicely. I'm thinking about switching my microphone again. But whatever, que sera sera. Xiao Lao, the immortal beast of Kunlun, the center of all of the capital cities of heaven, a four-clawed Shenlong, red scales, golden mane, and blazing breath. Xiao Lao soars above the mortal world, burning away evil with celestial fire. Wise and unwavering, Xiao Lao has led the capital cities and protected Kunlun for millennia. The time-streaming entanglement throws Xiao Lao in time, helpless to save Kunlun from crisis. In this web of doom schemes, Xiao Lao's greatest edge and deepest trust resets in the one immortal weapon he personally chose. Oh. Breaking tradition, a descendant of Fuxi, former swordmaster and Iron Fist, uncoronated. Lin Lei, greatest edge and deepest truths. Deepest trust. Interesting. Immortal beast. Shan Spider. Shan Zihu. Zin Zihu? I'm gonna go with Zin Zihu. The mountain spider, the immortal beast of Spider Kingdom, is a giant-sized arachnid, as firm as a mountain, with 8 spear-sharp legs, as swift as a hurricane. I lost where I was. Cruel, bloodthirsty, and reveling in torment, Shan Spider has delighted in the world's chaos since the time-stream entanglement, and eagerly anticipates the tournament for its immortal weapon, catering in twisted sense of humor. Shan Spider selects a killer striving to lay down her murderous past to claim Xiao Lao's heart. A deadly assassin who bears the spider's name, Black Widow. Okay. Like, it was obviously going to be one of the two, but I assumed it would be both Spider-Man and Black Widow, but okay. Oh wait, they all have some... Okay. Immortal Beast, Zai Zihai. Zai Zihai, the immortal beast of Gambo. I love some Gambo. Cloaked in black scales and white mane, with a majestic lion's head, a single horn atop its brow, and 4 powerful hooves. Zin Zehi is a paragon of justice, able to see through lies and discern truth from falsehood. Though elusive and unpredictable, Zai Zihai wasted no time in seeking a new champion after its former immortal weapon. Prince of Orphans departed for the 8th city following the time-stream entanglement. My breath is like clipping my chin almost. I think I'm pushing my lips out a bit too far. I hope it sounds good. This ancient beast bound to Africa for a millennia was already well antiquated with the heroes of this land, from the tribes of the Weather Witch to the Empire forged of Vibranium, all have drawn his attention, and when Zhai chose the former king of the latter, felt no regret. Not because his empire had long since departed Africa for the stars, but because the one who defeated him was both righteous and courageous, both of the land and sky, with an origin befitting the title of Queen of Orphans. Storm. Houndour! 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 The immortal beast, Houndour. Houndour, the immortal beast of Undercity. A wolf dog wreathed in black fur and flowing magma, with twin whiskers and blazing fire wings, silent and stoic. Houndour shields the lost and wandering. Oh, like Country. But all times. Through mortal mistake, it is a harbinger of disaster, since his emissaries often appear after calamity strikes. It has protected countless souls adrift since the time stream entanglement, with his former champion, Dog Brother Number 1, lost to time. Now do face Dawnment and guide the lost. Houndour chooses a mortal weapon who has strayed and returned time and time again. The Wolverine. Dog Brother X! Door. Sorry, one sec. Should I read more, like, Iron Fist books or something? Because, like, Dog Brother X, I know it's a skin. It is literally this one. Pardon me. But still, wait, we just finished that one. Immortal Beast, Vermilion Bird. Okay, I've heard of Vermilion Bird. Vermilion Bird. It was in Lucan Teenage Ninja. Sorry. What is it? It's Danny Phantas. No, fucking. Sorry. Let me. Teenage Ninja Disney XT. What is it called again? Randy Cunningham, Sixth Grade Ninja. That's what it is. That's what I was thinking of. Randy Cunningham, Sixth Grade Ninja. It's in this show. It's in the show, and it basically just, you know, it's the opposite to a ninja. It grants someone the powers of like fire and turns into a big flying bird. It's cool. Anyway, so that's in the lore of X-Men, or, you know, Iron Fist or Marvel, whatever, and probably an actual deity thing. So there's that. Zuzang. Gonna go with Zuhuzang, so that's gonna piss some people off. This one I feel like I can really screw up, because like the other ones like sort of sound similar, like Houndour, no, Zizehi, Shanzihu, nah, that'll be fine. Zinzua, Zuzingza, sorry, I don't know whatever language this is. So when I'm pronouncing things, I'm going off everything I've read. Oh my god, that's why Loki's got that stupid bird skin that looks so cool. Okay. Zelzang, the vermilion bird, the immortal beast of Kunlun, resembles a giant crane weathered in crimson feathers, its crest ablaze and its black beak sharp as a blade. Wreathed in unending fire, the vermilion bird is proud. Caparous, vain, and prefers cunning magic over direct battle, like the pirate king Sunbird. Since a time stream entanglement, isn't the Monkey King specifically in DC? And there's probably one in Marvel as well. Since the time stream entanglement, it's watched the mortals. Sorry, I almost said wretched instead of watched. Funny, isn't it? The mortal world struggles from high upon the heart of heaven. Amused, originally it chose Susan Storm as a new Crane Mother. But thanks to the machinations of Doom and a god from a different dimension, the title was ultimately passed to the god of mischief, the mighty king of Yggdrasil. Loki? Asgard, here's God. So Susan, so that's probably going to be in the gallery pages. Oh yeah, this is all the symbols, by the way, so I'll quickly go through them all. I have no idea who the turtle's going to be. I'm very interested with the turtle. Yinlong! Immortal beast Yinlong. Yinlong, the immortal beast of the secret 8th city, boasts 4 talons, 2 vast wings, black scales and a violet mane. His wings darken the skies, his tail whips the earth like a storm, mysterious and shrewd. It's hard to say that in this voice. Yinlong has waited millennia in the 8th city to break the seal imprisoning Qin Yu, the god of the war. Finally, the time stream entanglement brought opportunity but also led to its capture by the Hand. It tempts once noble and upright hero who freed it from the beast, the man without fear, and who desperate to end the endless war, even if it means becoming the immortal weapon of an elder shadow, the Dizang, Daredevil. So that's Daredevil. So would this considered to be the base skin then? I like the skins all having like a different. This is why she's in that weird costume in the next battle pass. Yo, this is perfectly timed. This is why she's in the immortal tiger outfit. This is gonna come out after the second thing. But just so you know what day this came out on, this came on the 12th of November, literally like a day earlier from the thing. For context. The stuff came out. But by hell, the white immortal tiger, immortal beast, white tiger. Like obviously, you know what character I would want. I would want the teenage girl version of White Tiger. Is she still teenage? I'm not sure if she still is. But I remember her in Ultimate Spider-Man, and then it's like, ooh, cool. So that's like my exact definition of who the character is. At least body-wise, personality-wise, she's in certain things. I think I recently got a book with her in. I got a couple new books recently. And I usually scroll through the pages. Maybe this session of books. I spent £60 in books yesterday. Anyway. A snowy furred predator, streaked with lightning, eyes flashing, fangs gleaming. Each step shakes the earth, and every step... each roar settles the wind. Bold, impulsive, but tenacious and unbowing, the white tigers eagerly awaited the chance to test its might against its fellow beasts, since a time-triangle entanglement merged 7 of the capital cities of heaven. Over millennia, this beast has chosen almost as many champions as Xiao Lao, from the undying war tiger to those that have inherited its amulets across the seas. Oh, white tiger! The tournament is its perfect stage, and its new immortal weapon descends from above, the beautiful daughter of the gods, and tireless angel of vengeance, Angela. And the final one, Black Tortoise. Groot! Aww. Zanwu. Immortal Beast, Black Tortoise. Tortoise? Tortoise. The Black Tortoise. The immortal beast of Penglay. Man, I want a Penglay. It stands armored in black shell, studded with azure crystalline spikes. 9 green serpents protrude from its tail and coil around its body, each hissing, while a dragon's head glares fiercely. Stern, stubborn, yet deeply connected to life and nature, the people of Penglay once called this beast Zangguao, for it had always revealed itself by its tails, scarcely ever exposing its tortoise shell. Yet, as the time-swing entanglement unfolded, this mysterious guardian could no longer remain in the shadows. Now it rises to observe the new world, one that disdains nature with its vigilant eye. But as Doom's threat loomed, a worthy warrior finally gained its approval and became its new immortal weapon. A visitor from the stars, a living symbol of nature's resilience to protect its island paradise. Groot. I mean, it'll be cool if Groot got a team-up ability with these things, or if like the snakes were made into like his ult. That'd be cool. Any other dialogue you need to go through? No. Definitely not. Okay. Oh, hello. Yep. Just to confirm I got everything, because I know some people will be interested in that. I did get everything, and that actually gives us the perfect opportunity to quickly... as the embodiment of Southern Fire, Zhong Hui harnesses the elemental forces of flame and spirit. Its majestic fight through the sky symbolizes the union of celestial and terrestrial. Upon seeing fire, it takes flight, and its name is the Vermilion Bird. So it's probably in the comics where it does stuff like that. Oh, would you look at that? I can get 200 Chrono tokens. I mean, not Chrono tokens, other tokens. Okay, gallery time. Ah, bet. Well, I might as well. I might. Not purchase the thing, but just quickly go through the thing. Houndao, a mortal beast of the Undercity, finds and saves all those aloft with feral ferocity. Lava drips from its aged fangs. Burning rage erupts from its sacred body. When choosing a new immortal weapon, the hunter found immediate kinship with another warrior who, much like the first dog brother, was worn by tireless battling losses. The Wolverine. Oh, so is no. I don't play this character enough. I like how he has a tail on it. So it's very cool. Like, oh, that's the dragon. Wait, maybe all the skins do that. Let's quickly check out Loki again. Does the bird appear in its form? It does! Okay, so that implies that all the skins have, something appearing. So first off, let's go through... Oh, wait, we might as well check out Sunrun, just to, Again, we have a good while. It's only 19 minutes in, so I think I'll have time to read everything. Yeah, very cool. So, is this all about Xiaolan? I think I see the other weapons appear. Again, I like these when it happens, but I usually don't pay attention for like 4 seconds. Flash. Only one really good. Okay, I am interested to see what he's doing with the heart though, so that's That's going to be in the galleries, but first we need to quickly read this. There's 3 of them. The time of year is hard. This time of year is hard for me. While everyone is dressing up like ghouls and ghosts, I'm haunted by something different. Oh, this is when my father died. And even though I'm carrying on the Parker legacy by wearing the spider armor he built, I still get choked up every time I look at this. What? Oh, it is Penny speaking. Yippee! Way to go, Penny. Your tears got all over Doug's photos. It's ruined. My little shark buddy Jeff doesn't look too happy about it either. Wait, where's he going? Why did he just jump down on the Moore's tiny little ankle wing? And why is he dragging him over here? It seems that Jeffrey wants me to talk to you. Jeff nudges a picture of my father with his blunt nose and lets out a garbled growl. Jeff, do you think Namor was... Jeff, you think Namor was the one who got my pictures all wet? No! I appreciate you looking out for me, but this one's my fault. I got sad and well I couldn't hold back the tears. But I'm okay now, I think. Sorry about the confusion, Namor and your wing. Namor starts to look away, but then he turns back to me, a smile curling on his usually stoic face. Tell me, child, does that robotic arm of yours have internal pressure and life support systems? Sure, why? I want to show you something beneath the waves. Yes, Jeffrey, you can come as well, as long as you keep your teeth to yourself. Before I know it, Namor leads me down to the ocean darkness steps. Off in the distance, I see a cluster of dazzling lights. It's an undersea city, and they're having some sort of festival. Oh, so it's Namor. Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense. We call this place Miklat. This is one of the many kingdoms under my rule, but unlike Talokan, Atlantis and Lemurai, the people here do not isolate themselves from others. They believe that fellowship and the love know no boundaries of culture or generations, and they do not fear death, but rather they embrace it as part of the glorious cycle of life. That's beautiful, but why did you bring me here? This is a festival of remembrance, a grand celebration that honours the deceased and reminds the living to carry on with their love and courage. I come here to pay respects to my own parents. Just like the people of Mitclan, they were of different worlds. My mother was the sea and my father the land. Together they made me who I am today. Just like my father did for me. Jeff blows a bubble around me so I can safely exit Spider and join the party. And before I know it, the locals are giving us a total makeover so that we may fit into the festival. They drape me in flowing black and orange fabrics. They strip me down. Paint a skull-like design on my face and put glorious flowers in my hair. Spider gets a sweet new paint job, too, upping his spooky factor exponentially. Namor emerges with scaly armor covering his legs and arms, and a massive swordfish skull on one of his shoulders. There may be a celebration of the dead, but the king of the seas never looked more alive. And Jeff embraces the true spirit of the season, wearing the 2 overseas undersea gods to resemble jack-o'-lanterns. For the first time in a while, I start to smile, inspired not only by Namor's unexpected kindness, but by the vibrant city of this place. I may have started the day shedding tears of loss, but when I look out on this adventure, I remember it with tears of joy. What can Namor not, like, drain the water? Oh, I love the little spider design here. She looks so happy. Oh, this is the previous ones. I think you gotta read this one now. You gotta read that one before. I've been slacking this season. At last, Thor proclaimed, a grin spreading across his face. Our epic battle against Ultron has come to an end, and we have emerged victorious. Now, my friends, follow me to the shore and let the revelry begin. With a twirl of his mighty hammer, Thor's ancient armor vanished, leaving nothing but a pair of trunks in its place. Lunar Snow couldn't help but gasp as the god of thunder whooshed off to frolic in the white-capped waves lapping the coastline of Jihu Island. She had invited her friends here, to the site of her most recent concert, to recover from the events of Krakoa, but she was not expecting this majestic warrior to go all in when it came to cutting loose. My brother, Loki groaned, modest as always. You sound like you've never been to the beach before, Loki, Luna said, eyeing the god of mischief suspiciously. Frost giant blood runs through my veins, mortal, Loki replied. I find the heat to be just another annoyance, and I have already had so many of those to deal with. Just loosen up, Loki, Luna gestured. Even a girl with ice powers like me can't resist a day of fun in the sun. Speaking of which, I'm going to get changed. Who is with me? I didn't bring my suit, the Human Torch replied, embarrassed. Neither did I, Luna said. But I got plenty of costumes backstage. I'm sure I can pull something together, with something beach-worthy of all of us. It's not that easy for me, Jack said. I have a deal with Janet Van Dyne. She chooses me to model her new line of swimwear, so if a peak leaks of me in anything else other than one of her signature looks, I'm in huge trouble. Janet Van Dyne is going to come to the game at some point, boys. We're going to get the Wasp and Hank. We're going to get specifically Hank, and we're going to get Janet. We're going to get both at once. It's going to be a switching character like Cloak and Dagger, where one of them flies and one of them shrinks, and his ult's going to be that he grows, and her ult's going to be like a spider thing where she shoots a bunch of things everywhere, and maybe she goes inside someone's nose and takes control of them for a minute, piloting around while doing passive damage. You should be careful who you sign contracts. You should be careful which contracts you sign, Loki said with a knowing smirk, and even more careful about which ones you break. Right, Johnny said, igniting his body in flame and lifting into the air. The only thing worse than an army of Ultrons is a team of corporate lawyers. I'm going to jet to the back of the building and grab my trunks. And back before you know it. Sure you will, Luna. Sure you will. Luna said with a touch of disappointment in her voice as Johnny blazed off into the summer sky. Oh God, 2 women! I can't do that many women voices. No! Yokai, yokai, yokai. I will join you in the merriment, Sarlacc said, instantly perking Luna back up. I have spent so long fighting monsters and demons. I cannot remember the last time I allowed myself to have fun. Today, that changes. Luna squealed as she excitedly grabbed Psylocke by the hand, leading her into the concert to venture to such a swimsuits. And again, Loki stands alone. And again, Loki stands alone. Loki said, his false smile dropping a sinister sneer. These muscled fools believed they could count me as an ally, but I have been pulling their strings all along. 'Tis all a part of Loki's grand design, and jewel my scream will finally. Oh, do shut up, brother! Thor said, drenching Loki in a huge splash of seawater. Loki scowled at Thor from behind his horned helmet, with eyes glowing green with an ancient arcane energy. He began to mutter incarnation, but was cut short by another enormous splash. Thor's raucous laughter. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! I'm loving in the summertime. Normally would have punched Loki into his breaking point, but as he stood there drifting wet in his armor's cape, the god of mischief couldn't help but chuckle as well. It's a bit cringe to do that. He recalled a time ages ago when he and his brother used to run amok in their father's place, causing chaos and laughing until their sides hurt. Those days were long gone, but as Sherlock said earlier, though he couldn't recall the last time he allowed himself to simply have fun. That needed to change. You wish for me to join in your seaside celebration, brother? Loki asked. So be it. But when a Loki steps into the sunlight, he does so with a style unmatched by any mere mortal. With a wave of his staff, Loki's battle armor transformed into a fetching ensemble, including a wide-brimmed hat and a gold-trimmed robe. Looking good, Loki! So acclaimed as she and Sherlock returned to the beach in their new show-stopping swimsuits. Could you expect any less? Loki said confidently. With that, the four warriors enjoyed a fantastic day at the beach, letting go of all their worries as they laughed and frolicked in the sea breeze and sunshine. Little as they realized that the brightness of the day would soon give way to a primordial darkness leading across the universe. Later that night, Johnny Storm returned to Jehu Island wearing his Janet Van Dyne swim trunks. Sadly, he found the beach empty and his friends long gone. The next mission had already started on a team and the time for fun had come to an end. Johnny mumbled to himself. Johnny mumbled to himself and left Jehu Island behind to find his friends. Who needs a son anyway? I've already had enough as it is. Poor Johnny. This isn't canonical! No! No! This isn't canonical! Also the Punisher? Right. Johnny's literally, heroes. Johnny. Yeah, put this on. I did. Okay. Where is MVP? It's fucking missed. This is not canonical. So this is Janet Van Dyne merch. Wait. That's the Janet Van Dyne signature. Does it say it on it like it's Janet Van Dyne? So how about what William suggested? Not too shabby, huh? I may have missed the last week. But I'm ready to team things up. It's time on Jehu Island. Here comes Johnny again. Okay, so there was two. Did I do null? I think I did. Someone tell me if I didn't. Go through like all the fucking Marvel Rivals videos. Maybe at the end of thingy. I think I did. I know I lost it. I remember like clicking on these, but I don't remember reading them. Oh my god. Yeah, I might have to read through all of these again because I don't remember reading through them. That's what happens when you get hyper-fixated on hosting streams for a while. Anyway, so I'll probably have to read through them at some point because I think I forgot. We have about 30 minutes left, so I need to get going on this. So I can probably get a match in. Pardon me. I've been known by many names across the eons, but most of them cannot be pronounced by human tongues. In the great days since mortals first arrived here in the sacred city of Kunlun, one of the great capital cities of heaven, I have been called Shao-Lao, the Undying. Countless legends have been written about me. The dragon whose heart burns with unfathomable unfathomable power. For over 1 million years, my eyes have been drenched with sleep. My eyes have never truly awakened, but for this moment where my heart must burn true, I have awakened. Sleep glistened from my eyes. I have shared that power with noble champions who proved themselves worthy. My immortal weapons, my iron fists, they have brought to protect Kunlun from any who would dare harm it. But now a new threat has arisen, unlike any I have ever seen. Any I have seen is fine, but you get what I mean. As for the first time I can recall, I fear for my city and my people. It began when all space and time became fractured by the meddling of mortals. As a result, all 7 of the capital cities materialized in the same plane of reality, an alignment that is only supposed to occur every 60 years, and form the heart of heaven. Normally there should be a time for celebration and sport, but instead we have found ourselves caught in the midst of war between gods and demons. Did I skip a line? Alignment that is only supposed to occur every 88 years. The heart of heaven was in need of dire protection, and I could offer none. The same events that had sent the time stream spiraling into chaos. Okay. That spent this time stream spiraling into chaos and had an unexpected effect on me. I became frozen in time, as if I had caught in a deep slumber. My random sleep comment. It's true. And while I could sense all that was happening around me, it was as if I was in a walking dream. Sadly, that dream would soon become a nightmare. Since my iron fists ventured away from Kunlun to protect other realms in peril, one of my mortals responsible for this madness, a man known as Doom, seized the opportunity to invade this blessed place. His intention was clear. He coveted my heart, the very source of my power, the wellspring of chi that I have shared with every iron fist. But as the time stream froze me in place, it struck my heart as well, fusing with the energy of this so-called entanglement. For what purposes does he seek this power? I cannot say. It could be that he wishes to use a restorative power to mend his secret facade. Oh no, we're not going to have Robert Downey Jr. Doom. Please, no. To be fair, Robert Stark is very pretty in this game, but you get my point. Or perhaps to purify the soul of one that he loved and lost. Whatever the case, he must be stopped. Yet I can do nothing but watch the advances towards my lair. You know that one song that like that punk song where it's like like with my dogs. That one. That's what I'm imagining him walking like. Thankfully, my iron fist returned to the heart of heaven, and he's brought many allies with him. But there's a secret Linlai he has hidden from his companions, one that can spell the very end for Kunlun, and perhaps all of reality if it is revealed. Unlike the iron fist before him, the Linlai did not truly earn his legendary power. He was given it, and what was given can always be taken. Ah! Okay. Very interested with this one, because it always seems to be like a, oh, actually we feckin' just saw that one. We just read about that one. We just read about that one. Yeah, I love some I waited a long time to finally get an audience with you. Ah, feck. I've waited. 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 I'll go with this voice. I've waited a long time to finally get an audience with you, Xiao Lao. The least you could do is awaken from your slumber. Ah, feck. Mysterio? Mysterio. 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 I forgot which voice I gave the dragon. So I have to go with a bit of a pump up. Awaken from your slumber and acknowledge my presence. The man known as Dizang paused for what seemed like an eternity, but there was no response from the ancient dragon in front of him. Dizang couldn't even muster Shalah's breathing, as if it was a giant creature had been frozen in time. Fine, Dizang relented. If you won't speak, at least make sure you listen to everything I say. I'm sure you're well aware that the capital cities of heaven have converged, long before they were supposed to. But what you fail to recognize is there was more than 7 of them. I know Daredevil fans are going to be pissed with me, but I can't do that voice for too long. And if I start doing that voice for too long, then I might go into something else. But I can't do, let the devil out! But I'll try. I'll try as hard as I might. As hard as my will, as hard as my soul, and as hard as my eyes go blind from eating many a penny. I've got more than a couple dimes in my belly. Copper and lead. Let the devil out! I represent the 8th city, a realm that has been long been excluded from the assembly of great nations. Solo leveling, arise! You treated my realm as nothing more than a prison for criminals and monsters, the very worst the capital cities had to offer. But in the time I arrived, I've worked hard to change that. From what? A lawless underworld that is now a refuge for those who have been displaced by the war raging beyond our walls. The people have nowhere else to go. But now I'm here, and now you can't ignore them any longer. They deserve representation, and I'm more than willing to fight for it. You know nothing of fighting, a woman said from behind him. Not until you've crossed blades with elder gods, and this is a hard voice for me to do, so shush. On the verge of oblivion and lived to tell the tale, Dingzang turned to face his visitor from Xiaola's presence, a red-haired woman with golden armor and a massive spear. I recognize your heartbeat, Dingzang said. You're Asgardian. Born of the gods, perhaps, but I was raised by angels. Raised by angels! Raised by angels! Raised by angels! Raised by angels! And she was raised by angels! Listen, Bobby O! She was raised by angels. It is hard to do a woman deep voice for me. I'm very sorry. But raised by angels. Angel, this is a voice for Rogue, isn't it? This is like the perfect voice for Rogue. I swear, Digimon, or whatever it was, when I was playing by myself, I was doing this voice, and it was very hard to do, and now I'm stuck with it. It's now permanent part of my repertoire, at least for the next couple of months, till I forget to do it again. So, for now, I might as well go raised by the angels. Angel? Angels? Sorry, I mimicked your voice for a second, dear darling. I lost faith in those a long time ago. Then I will make you believe again, the warrior woman said, raising her spear and leaping towards Dizang. So swears Angela, the hand of heaven. Despite Angela's swift attack, Dizang leaped out of the way effortlessly, avoiding any contact whatsoever. I've been to hell and back. I've been to hell and back. Oh. Sorry. I've been halfway to sanity. I've been on the road to ruin. I'm too tough to die. Shocking it all. Sorry. I've slayed my share of beasts. Fair enough. Let the devil out. Face enough devils, and you're destined to become one yourself. But it's what I need to be. protect my people. I'm okay with it. I know exactly what you are. I know what you are. Angelina said, eyes burning with rage. Only a devil would offer sanctuary to a witch like her. Everyone deserves a second chance, Susan replied. That includes all of us. You, me, Loessa. What? You know my sister? Angelica, shocked by the name as for the man that is uttered. I know she's safe, and that you'll be reunited soon, but only if we survive the battles to come. And to do that, an angel may have to make a deal with the devil, if she dares. Guardian. Oh my god, there's so much more! I'm not going to make it in time. I'm going to have to split this into 2 things. My god. Jesus! I be able to get one more done. A passage from the Book of Doom. The many books of doom. This isn't real. This isn't in my books of doom. I come to the fable. I. I come to the fabled city of Kunlun with one goal in mind, to kill Red Richards. Take over a unique form of Kunlun, infused with a powerful chi energy, native to this realm, where my efforts lead me to the undying dragon Shao Lao. The source of ancient power, stored within the crystals. I vow to claim every drop of chi flowing through the slumbering beast's heart, in the name of Doom. Doom! In a rare occasion, that I must abandon one of my master plans. But when Shao Lao was unexpectedly awakened by a group of meddlesome heroes, I was forced to reconsider my approach. Make no mistake, a coupled team of heroes and a furious dragon, even together, would still be no match for Doom. But to defeat them all, how much time must I waste? How much risk would I take, compared to slaying a sleeping dragon that cannot fight back? A direct assault is simply not worth it. Luckily, one as brilliant as Victor Von Doom is never without a backup plan. Shao Lao's chi would be mine, and I would claim it legitimately, unlike the dragon's current champion. You see, as a devout student of the mystic arts, I am well aware of how one becomes the mortal weapon of Kunlun. One must complete the Shenlong trial, defeating Shao Lao in combat by plunging their fists into his heart. Only then by the way, Gambit is like, once again, another example of Moon Knight cool kit that Moon Knight should have had, and he just turned into a long-range character. I want him to have some form of melee! He's like if Daredevil fused with Moon Knight. He's cool. I bet it's Apollo as well. But whatever! You see, as a debut, only then can they claim the power of Chi and the title of Iron Fist. But it seems as though someone did not bother to follow the rules. Whispered had told me of Lin Lai, Shao Lao's chosen one, never took part in any trial. Instead, he was gifted the dragon's power when he was injured beyond repair, and the beast took pity on him. It was a city that neither Lin Lai. It was a secret that neither Lin Lai or Shao Lao wanted the world to know, and one I could use to my advantage. As I descended slowly before the assembled crowd, both the wary heroes and Shao Lao himself were clearly poised for a battle. Pardon me. This voice is hard to do because I have to kind of grasp my throat a little. I'm basically manipulating my voice box a little bit to sort of stretch out the skin in front of it, to sort of deep on the walls, a bit easier. Then lies fires was legitimate according to the warrior would become the true intention engaging in such crude combat. Adley, the Doom had no intention of engaging in such crude combat, at least not yet. Instead, I challenged Shao to a proper trial, citing that Linlei's claim to the Iron Fist was illegitimate. According to the traditions of Kunlun, the warrior to become the 67th true Iron Fist was still undetermined. I already knew that the title would belong to Doom, so I demanded a chance to prove my worth. Alas, Shao had other plans. He wrote the law from the Book of the Iron Fist, one so ancient that even I, who studied countless magical tomes, had never heard of this law. The law states that if a challenge to the title of an immortal weapon is raised when the capital cities of heaven had converged, each city is allowed the chance to claim the power by participating in epic tournament, and since the accursed time-seam entanglement had fused the 7 mystical realms into the heart of heaven, all mortal weapons were now eligible to vow for Shao-Lao's mighty chi. I had no choice but to accept Shao-Lao's terms and prepare the tournament at hand. I had faith that Doom would be able to win against any foes, mortal or otherwise. However, if the dragon was able to send the Qing champion to fight in his name, perhaps it would be wise for me time to return. Wait, what? Oh no. What? Is Doom going to be like Varia? I don't know. Is Doom going to be Latveria? Like, because he's not part of the city, is he going to be the Cronivium? Cronivium? Whatever. I think that's a good session of speaking. A bit of stuff. I really need to go for all these checkboxes because I'm not going to click on any of them. Do. Oh, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Also, my foot's going numb. Also, my foot's going numb. Also, it's going to be the emotes that tie me over for the battle pass. If the emotes are all bad, I might not get it. I like that one. Oh yeah, I got the maker. We are Venom. Anyway, anywho, bye, see you all next time. Well, I'll probably finish off that and then do some levels, and then hopefully I'll do more, off screen or whatever. I don't know. It depends. Bye.